Our next person up, we have Alexandra Nagy from Food and Water Watch. I don't know what I can say about her. Without her, one day, 2.5 years ago, standing to fight the Turmo oil drilling, none of this would be here right now. So let's thank you and give it up for Alexandra Nagy.
Woo! Good afternoon, everyone. How are we feeling? Woo! Cool. Well, thank you all so much for coming out to commemorate this anniversary and mark the 1 year since the Porter Ranch SoCal gas blowout. It really has been a dizzying year, and I can't believe how quickly it has passed. I know so many of you from my involvement in this issue and the work we've been doing here at Food and Water Watch and Save Porter Ranch and all of you, so I'm honored to be here today. When I first learned about this leak, literally the day after it happened, I knew right away that this is a really serious problem I've been working on, fracking and oil and gas issues, and anytime there's a leak, it's a big problem, right? But I didn't realize just how big of a problem and just how bad it was going to be. And finding ourselves in the middle of the worst environmental disaster since the BP oil spill is quite shocking and really moving. And I'm really inspired and amazed at all of you and all the fighting that you've been doing, the turning out into the streets. You know, whenever we have a rally, you show up. Whenever we have a protest, you're there. Whenever we go and give public comment, you're there. You're making those calls, you're making those emails like Matt said, and it really has made the difference. In the very first week of the gas blowout, we know that just problem number one was exposing the fact that there was this huge blowout happening. The gas company lied about it. They tried to say it was just maintenance or it was just off-gassing, and we knew it wasn't just so simple as they were saying. We also, worked together with our volunteers and our community leaders here to figure out what the mercaptan is, and Susan, who's going to be talking, did a lot of that, looking into what are the chemicals that we know about that are actually coming out of this facility. And the very first Friday after the blowout had been going on for a week, we held a protest outside the gas company gate and exposed the mercaptan. People were already really getting sick. We got the media out. We put it front and center for people that this is a big problem. It's not going away. And we really inserted the mercaptan issue there. And so right now, a whole year later, we still have so many issues, and I can understand why a lot of you are probably just wanting to move on from this. It was very traumatic. A lot of us really got sick. Probably are still getting sick. There's probably still a lot of fear about coming to this facility, even being close to it, because of what it's done to you. And I totally understand that. But we have to keep fighting. SoCal Gas right now is trying to reopen this facility. They have 79 wells that they've retired. Out of the 114, that's 70% of those wells up there, they've just put away because they're that bad. 29 of these wells are ready to come back online, and they only have 7 more tests left to do before they can bring this facility back online. And I keep reading in the papers that they're going to apply to reopen this facility sometime this year. Well, you know what? It's October. And how many more months do they really have left? Let's see, November, December, that's the holidays, right? Didn't they ruin your holiday last year? Yep. What I think they're gonna do is try and reopen when you guys are out on your vacation and distracted with the holidays with your family, trying to get the peace and restitute that you really need. That's when I think they're gonna try and reopen. So we have to be ready. This crowd here today is great, but we have to be extra committed and double down to go knock on every single neighbor's door, to show up to these hearings and to push back and not let SoCal Gas open. They've been closed down since January. We don't need it, and we need to shut it all down. So please get involved. Please double yourself, recommit yourself to bring more people out. We can't be quiet now. Thank you very much.